Awesome song. Living Like That, Guns N' Roses. My hand reps are still all gross from last week. I love this song. Porno for Pyros. Jane's Addiction. That's what it is. Awesome. Quick note. So last stream, somebody was asking me why I wrap around my knuckles so many times, and you know, to keep the skin on your knuckles. But where I'm currently at, so I can punch hard enough that my fist mushrooms. You know, kind of like a bullet hitting metal and mushrooms out. So if I don't wrap my hand, like when I punch bare knuckles, you will see blood. I get blood blisters in between my knuckles, and it's the skin tearing. Like where I'm at, I can punch hard enough that my knuckles spread apart, right? Like, and then you get the tears in between each knuckles, and it ends up being like a blood blister in between all of them. So I do 5 loops around my knuckles to keep my hands together when I punch really hard. Awesome. Alrighty, let's pray. Lord Jesus, take care of the class. Looks like we have a fair amount of people here already. Bunch of women in the kickboxing class. Awesome. Make sure everybody stays safe. Take care of everybody at home. You know, the gym is public. It's a bonding spot. It's like a brotherhood or whatnot. It's yeah. Take care of the guys outside of my wing, outside of my care, outside of my vision. Take care of people at home. Help them out with the things I don't know about. We all got something. Yeah. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for everything I got. Good things. Awesome. Thank you. All right, so this is the first time I mentioned it. I'm just going to say it right now. I had some. I'm an influencer on LinkedIn, I have the same account as Donald Trump. I have the same account as the president of the free world, leader of the free world. I had a network television station reach out to me and ask to buy my show. And it happened earlier today, so I haven't really thought. This is the first time I haven't told my family yet. Yeah. So I'm going to hit the bag and think about it. Hey, can you say anything to the camera? Say hi. What? Say something to the camera.
What's up, people?
Kind of stiff. I'm gonna warm up. Yeah, I'm gonna warm up. So I still haven't bought a tripod, and this is an ongoing saga since last week's. I don't have a tripod, so I have my phone propped up against an equipment rack, and there's a pole right in the center of my screen. You can't see it on camera, but to see the comments, I have to look around the pole. Yeah, it actually works out pretty slick. I mean, camera angle wise, it's just about perfect. Awesome. Anthony, what's up? I gotta look around the pole. I can barely see. Okay, I'm gonna warm up. I'm feeling stiff. Not sure why. Yeah, I'm gonna ease into it. First drop the sweat. Recap, there's a pole right in the center of my vision, so I gotta look around the pole to see the comments. Ramsey. So I'm not working on showing off, which most people do. It's like it's a bias, a natural bias, like little kids kind of show off. I'm not doing that, and I recommend you don't do that either, but me saying that probably won't make a difference, you know. My coaches told me not to show off either. Showing off feels fun. Kicker being showing off, like the weird stuff is what you gotta work on. The showing off is like the stuff you gotta work on the least. Yeah, it's counterintuitive. I know there's a cognitive bias that speaks to what I'm talking about now, but I don't remember what the label is at the moment. Oh, I appreciate it, Anthony. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We crossed 1 million views last week or the week before. Awesome. So I'm an influencer on LinkedIn. You know, I have like two separate things going on the boxing channel and then my LinkedIn stuff. And I recently merged the two of them. We have people from the White House that are watching this boxing channel. Awesome. Yep, yep. I gotta look around the pole to see. I can't see. Sweet. Yeah, awesome. Alright. I just got my first drop of sweat now, so I still got like an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes to warm up. Awesome. And I'm all stiff. Yeah, I think I ate a bunch of junk food yesterday, but like I can actually tell that I did it. Like I can feel it in my body that I ate candy before bed. It's like noticeable. Yep, yep. Let me share with my dad. I'm looking on the other side of the pole, so it's challenging to follow stuff. Let me see your rap work. I'm not sure what you mean. Owen? Not sure what you mean. With that, so I'm gonna go warm up. What I do for my warm up is not boxing. You know, I'm boxing and I'm in a boxing gym and I'm hitting a bag with boxing gloves, but I'm not boxing. Like that is a key part to understand. I am not trying to box. What I'm trying to do is throw punches without it throwing me off balance. And it's like shadow boxing, except I'm also working on range, because in shadow boxing, one of the downfalls of shadow boxing is if you don't have that preceded visual for where the bad guy is, for where your guy is, it's all make-believe. You know, it's all imagination, and your imagination is probably going to be off because of whatever that cognitive bias is that I spoke to at the beginning of this. It's like a positivity skew. It's really just ego. Like people think they're awesome by default, and then they get their butt kicked a whole bunch of times. It's like, oh, I should go to the gym more. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, so I'm going to warm up, and I deliberately barely touch the bag, and it's because I'm working on balance. If I throw power punches, it throws off your balance. Like anybody that comes up and throws power punches, assume they're a crappy boxer, because in real life, what looks cool doesn't actually work. It doesn't work very well at all. Like guys like me will just tear you apart. The street fighter, the bar fighter, loses in 5 seconds here. I made that number up, but yeah. Be loose. Yep. Strong power punches, the worst thing you can possibly do in boxing. I'll just run away from you. Yeah, it's just how it works. Yep. You have 8 likes? Sweet. Awesome. You need to make it 10? Make it 30. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go back to it. Don't go through the fingers? I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, yeah. Awesome. All right. I'm still warming up. Hour and 15 minutes or so. Scott talked about sparring tonight. If one of the other coaches comes in that can take class, I will jump in the ring and I'll let everybody here try to beat me up. Why? Because it's funny. Awesome. 100 likes, 1,000 likes, 10x that. Awesome. God bless you all. I'm gonna go warm up. Okay, last comment. Shout out to Pastor Tyler from River of Life Church in St. Joseph, Minnesota, because he came in and gave a class blessing last week or the week before. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Awesome. I've been boxing 20 years. I've never seen that. It was super cool that he was willing. And word on the street is, yeah, everybody was saying good things about it. So Tyler, if you're watching, that was a cool move, dude. Thank you. That was super cool. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, we got some new guys here tonight. So I believe our waiting list to get in is like 30 people strong, 30 boxers strong. Why? Because we're awesome. We got a good gym, good culture. So recap, I gotta look on either side of a pole to see the comments. Because my tripod broke. I think he's right-handed. Yeah, I'm right-handed. So I have the inside camera of my phone pointed towards the bag. And we did this channel for like 10 months before we caught on. And using the inside phone, it reverses everything. So I'm right-handed, but it looks looks like I'm left-handed in the camera. It's just because my phone is facing me. This is the inside camera. Yep. We have like 500 videos posted before we caught on to that. Yep. I'm not working on anything boxing-wise, anything. So if you're perceiving this as boxing, check yourself, because I'm not boxing. What I am working, well, you know, when I'm boxing, it's not your fault, but like that's not the goal. Punching's not the goal. So don't watch my punching. Watch my balance. What I'm trying to picture is like an NFL linebacker tackling me at any point, and I'm all fat and stiff from the weekend, and I can feel like it's slowing me down a little bit. And I ate a handful of candy right before bed last night, and it's noticeable. Like I can actually tell. Yeah. So those variables are playing in mind. For my warm up, all I do is my balance. All I'm working on is trying to connect my toes to my fingers, to my knuckles. So I'm not actually working on punching, even when I'm punching. It's just not the goal. Yep. Awesome. Alrighty. Yeah. How I warm up is based on that. And actually, I've been doing this 20 years. So where I'm at, you got to think 3 moves ahead. Like, you know, punching itself, that's like moving a pawn. It's move 1, move 2. But in move 3 and 3-4, like there's so much instability. Like there's so many goofy things, so many known unknowns that are going on, that you have to plan for the unknown. How do you mitigate unknown processes? You stay loose, because you don't know where it's going to come from. You stay so loose that you can capitalize on any opportunity, regardless of when or how it comes. And most people don't do that. Most, you know, it just like playing chess. Like if you've never played chess, or if you're not familiar, there's a major difference between new guys and people that have been doing it a long time. And same with boxing. Yep. So what you're seeing is something that I do as a guy that's been doing this for 20 years, and most people don't, for the new guy kind of reasons. Like most people suck at chess too. Yep. What do you think about I don't know a lot about it. I don't really follow MMA. If you're watching, I apologize. I don't really follow MMA that well. Brad Kohler has become a fan of our channel, and Brad's one of the original, the OGs of the UFC. Yeah, Brad Kohler fought with all the guys or whatnot, but him and I have become friends. So Brad, if you're watching, yeah, I apologize. I already told him that. Yep. Awesome. Yeah. I also say like Canadian. It works. It's how I acknowledge if people, how I get people to acknowledge if they heard me or not. Okay, I'm gonna go back to it. I'm just like barely sweating. I'm milking this out. I'm all tired from the weekend. Not even tired, just like fat. Like I feel fat. I'm not. It's like a mental thing. Yeah. Okay, I gotta look on either side of the pole. So holy cow, you just wrote a big comment. It's gonna take me a bit. Oh God, what's your name? Felton? Sweet. Bullseye told me where. I can't read that. It looks like the translation sucks. It's true. Don't make excuses. Make toys. I don't know what you're saying. Work. Alright, well, I don't know what you're saying, but I'm assuming you're calling me out, and I'm on board with that. So let me go back to it. There we go. Awesome. Rock on. You guys can't see it, but we got like 25, 30 people here doing ring work. I will move the camera when I'm done. Street beefs, yeah. I passed that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back to it. Elbows in, hands high.
Backwards boxing. Again, for those that are new, between the white mat and the black mat, there's a quarter inch dip, meaning your heel can catch it, you'll fall down and go boom. Take your time then, it will get hot in here because you want people sweating. The temperature will rise, your energy level will rise. It'll be like that all week, gentlemen. So do not eat a big supper, drink your water. Don't overdo it. We are not training for a Super Bowl. But I can tell you one thing, NFL training camps and what we do here are down there the same thing. There's only one big difference. They're outside. We're not. Taking fresh air, we don't. We get more humidity, they don't. If you need a break, just excuse yourself. You know where the bathroom is. Sam, come in the middle then. Forward again.
Alright, I just about died. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's that green thing below my arm. It's a brace. It's like right in my normal path. Awesome. Yep. I'm still warming up. Yeah, actually I'm thinking I should dial it down a little bit because I can feel myself kind of showing off, or that skew towards showing off, which I was actually talking about in the start of this. I can feel it. Like, mentally, I'm aware that there's a camera on me. You guys can't see it, but there's 30 of my students are running in circles right here. Like, I'm aware of this attention. And when you're in a fight, when you actually pick a real fight, what I'm talking about now, what I'm about to enlighten you on, or, add light to, add context to, it's the hardest part of boxing. Like, most people picture boxing in an isolated thing. So, like an isolated environment. They picture like a street fight, which is scary by itself, right? Real fighting's way different, way harder, dramatically harder. Like, street fighting is the kindergarten of fighting. Yeah, it's the lowest run on being a badass or being cool. Yeah, but if you street fight, you suck. Yep. Oh, where was I going with that? Oh, so like, right now, this is just what's going through my head, and I have the balls to say it out loud. So I'm aware, I'm all stiff from the weekend because it's Monday. Like, I'm aware that I'm doing too much on the bag. Like, like I can feel that I'm showing off a little bit. And me knowing better doesn't really change anything. Like, it's like that always. It's like that for everybody. When you have your first fight, the nervousness, the people around you you're gonna lose 80% of your energy walking up to the fight. Just the way it works. So, like right now, I'm checking. This is what's going on inside of my head. Like now that I'm aware that I'm showing off a little bit, and anytime you're showing off, you're burning calories for no reason. Like it's bad. You always skew towards showing off, and you always got to bring yourself back from showing off. But it snuck up on me, so I could feel that I was showing off a little bit. I could feel that I was doing heavy punches and whatnot. But that's not my goal. Like I'm bypassing warming up, and I'm going straight to the heavy punch. It's a horrible idea. Like you don't want to do it. And I've been doing this 20 years, and it still happens. It happens to everybody. Mike Tyson talks about this too. So I'm going to go back to it, and I'm going to deliberately slow myself down. I'm going to deliberately go softer, because as a guy, as an egotistical alpha, like I naturally skew towards balls to the wall, kamikaze, everything I got, and dialing that back, stretching that into a 12-round fight. It actually takes work. Like it actually takes effort. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go back to it. All right. Yep. So I'm looking at my phone and I can only see a little bit of comments. Awesome.
On the side, back on mat.
Alpha. Yeah. I'm in the gym. Welcome to natural selection.
That's water phone. Drinking water, rolling upstairs. Now, it's all that kind of hooked up 2 weeks ago.
There you go.
Put God first. Don't be lazy. I don't know.
Back on the mat. Right cross, let's go. Right arm going to the left arm going to the right. And again, use it, extend that arm, get that reach. Again, the reach when you go left to right, you want that cross work. Going at the mat, you need to step the scapula. Bucket of apples, taking it from the front and putting it in the bucket right behind you. Just like a baseball pitch, strengthening the muscles around that shoulder, around all the shoulder.
I thought that was you. What's going on? What are you doing up here? You came up here to punch me? I accept.
He's a spy. Strive for Red Wing boxing.
I thought you were Brainerd.
I am Brainerd.
Brainerd got that.
It's just we're kind of slowed down up there, you know.
Brainerd in the house. Say something, quick.
Brainerd in the house.
Ah, you gotta say it on camera. We crossed 1 million views last week.
Arms up and down. John, we got a spy from Chicago, and we got a spy from Red Wing, aka Brainerd. We had a spy from Ukraine, but he's not here.
Yeah, where's that
And
guy?
we were touching all both arms. Up and down. Touching all parts of the globe.
Yeah, I post some of these clips on my LinkedIn, which is all fancy and whatnot. We have generals, United States generals that are liking our stuff. Generals. How do you go?
Punches. Well, you let them know about the gentleman from Ukraine, because it'll be 2 months ago coming up that he left 2 days before before, 2 days after, he was bombed a half a mile. They were bombed a half a mile where he lived. He got the heck out of Dodge. Go from Ukraine, Kiev, war-torn country.
Oh my gosh.
To come to St. Cloud and to come to a boxing club. Like nothing ever happened.
Sonia, same thing. Oh my gosh.
I don't think there's any.
Oh yeah, you know. So Scott was just saying we have a guy. One of our students came straight from Ukraine. Like Scott was just sharing with the class. His house was bombed, and then 2 months later he was here in class. He left the Ukraine, came and became my student, became one of our students. Awesome. Sonia, if you're watching, your story just as cool. Came from Nepal, and then like a month later, was in the class, punching me in the face, trying to punch me in the face. Awesome. We are global. So I post these on my LinkedIn. And we have some U.S. We have some of the highest people in the United States military are fans. They support us. Or cheer us on, cheer the kids on. Awesome. All right. Have you ever been hillbilly? That's a sweet name. Have you ever been hit really hard? Yes. Yeah. I'm not sure if it shows up, but my nose leans to the side. You can't really see it. Yeah, bro. Oh, I can only breathe out of one nostril because I didn't want it fixed. You get it fixed, you gotta stop boxing. I wasn't ready to stop. Yeah, bro. It shows, bro. Yeah. I'm looking on the other. I have you guys leaned up against a pole, so there's like a little rack pole right in the middle of my screen. I gotta look on either side of it to see the comments. Why do you punch like that? So I'm not actually punching, but my actual punch does look similar, so let's just speak to that. Right now I'm just working on my balance. So if I flex anything, if I flex my arms, it throws me off balance. It throws everybody off balance. So what I'm working on, where I'm at the Bruce Lee level, like Wada. The 6-inch punch, that's what this is. This is how you do the 6-inch punch. And it's special because most people just haven't thought of it, but the mechanics of it are basic, they're elemental. Really, I'm just loosening up my entire body. So the difference between this tiny little punch and my full power, everything I got punch is literally about 6 inches. Because I'm throwing so loose, all I have to do is flex at the right time, and my whole body weight, my whole power, my all possible power, I can utilize all of it in a microsecond. Just because you got to be loose, just like throwing a fastball. You don't flex when you throw a fastball for baseball. Like you're super loose, and that's how I punch too. I punch super. I don't make a fist. I don't make a fist average. Like I bet you it's been 6-7 years since I've made a fist to punch. Like I punch open hand. Most people haven't gotten to that level. Bruce Lee talks about it. Jeet Kune Do. I know a bunch of other fancy people talk about it too, but Bruce Lee's the only one I'm thinking of. So I don't make a fist. If you make a fist, it causes your forearm. It causes your forearm to flex. If you flex, you slow down. Anytime you flex, you slow down. I picture this like electronics. Like ohms of resistance. Anytime you flex, you're adding ohms. If you know anything about subwoofers, like you want to get down to 0 ohms where it's just a feel. You don't want any of the audio noise. That's probably a confusing metaphor. Well, whatever. What I'm doing is I'm trying to throw my entire. I'm 205 pounds right now. Hey, I dropped 40 pounds this month or the last 2 months. So I'm 205 right now. What I'm trying to do is be so loose that at any point in time, 3-4 moves out, I can flex my entire body weight and put it behind my fist into your face. Because I'm so loose, I can do this in a microsecond. Most people can't. Most people are so stiff, kind of like a backswing in golf. Like if you're so stiff, maybe that's a bad example. But if you're so stiff, like you have to catch your arms again. Like you throw the punch and then you got to catch your arms. Well, that arm catching punch is where you're going to lose. because if you're too stiff, like you have to be more dramatic to catch your arm, and in that loss of translation, it's in lean ideology, it's transportation waste. But in that waste of trying to catch your arms again, that's what I'm going to hit you with 3 punches because I'm so loose. It costs me nothing to do it, and you'll be too stiff and slow. Okay, I'm a visual thinker, so I'm bouncing around in metaphors right now. I'm picturing like an oil tanker in comparison to a speedboat. You know, the oil tanker is bigger, it's got more power, and it doesn't move very fast. It moves really slow. And in boxing, the oil tanker loses to the tiny little speedboat. Actually, in real life, it kind of works that way too. Yep. Which is why they have to bring guns on big cargo ships now. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go back to it. Yep. God, I'm still not sweating. I'm all, yeah, I'm just stiff. It's like this usually on Mondays. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go back to it.
Let's do this week. That's going to be sticky. A lot of us have that.
Hey, I thought of this earlier, so I'm just going to share now. Observationally, there's a measure, a perception measure for who actually has experience in boxing. Like this applies to everybody. It applies to me. It applies to you. It applies to everybody. The person, let's think, visual thinker, go metaphorically. The 18-year-old soldier straight out of high school talks about beating everybody up, talks about shooting people, talks about all the crazy gung-ho kind of stuff. And then the 30-year-old person that's actually been in battle doesn't talk like that anymore. Like, once you've seen it, you don't talk like that anymore. So it reverse engineer that. It's reverse linear regression. But you can measure somebody's experience by how they talk. If they talk like a gung-ho 18-year-old, it's a sign of ignorance. It's a sign that they don't have the experience because everything seems cool until you get in the ring and get worked over. Once you get worked over enough times, you become constantly paranoid. So the people that are super confident and not paranoid, it correlates directly to lack of experience. Everybody thinks they're cool until they get punched in the mouth. Everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Awesome. Hey, life lesson from 20 years of boxing and being able to beat up everybody I'm around for 20 years. The person in the bar, you know, the big guy, the stereotypical big tough guy, they are the worst at fighting. In real life, it's all show. Like I'm trying to think of something to anchor that off of. Well, whatever. It's super counterintuitive. Like, whatever you visualize as the big toughest guy in the bar, in my experience, it's the exact opposite. Like, totally flip that around 180. The big tough guy, first one to cry, first one to run away, first one to start making excuses. Oh, I'm tired. Oh, I pulled a muscle. Like, in real life, you gotta be like paranoid of the little guy. You know, the big guys tend to be like big fluffy giants. You know, they don't have the belly fire to win fights. They usually suck. Yeah. At this point, I take him. We're Christian. I'm just gonna say, like, the bullies. You know, like the bullies I had in high school, the bullies I see now as an adult. There's nothing more satisfying than crushing the ego those highly confident bullies that like to beat up little people. It's like the most satisfying part of boxing. And you know, we're a Christian channel, so I'm only going to take this so far. But where I'm currently at is I just play defense. Like, I don't hit anybody that's not prepared for me to hit them, like, at all. Like, yeah. I get in the ring and I let these big guys, you know, the trash talking football player, I just let them pound on me for until they get tired, like the Homer Simpson defense. Like, yeah, in boxing, the big cocky guy loses. The big weightlifter loses right away. Like, no contest, like a turtle on their back. They are just helpless. Yep. I'm gonna go back to it. I gotta look on the either side of this pole. I'd knock you out. Yeah. Said every 12-year-old. Yeah, which goes back to it. Like, champions don't talk like that. Because once you become aware, once you're less ignorant, you start to get paranoid of everybody because you realize everybody is a threat. Yep. You're never top. Like, I teach my class to be paranoid of that 80-year-old lady that's walking past them on the sidewalk. Be paranoid of everybody. Be paranoid of that little kid. Like, know where they are. Know where everybody is. Everybody is a threat. That's if your mindset's not there, you're below. You're lesser than where you should be. Enlightenment is constant danger, constant threat, and not caring about it. You don't think you're awesome. You just think, hey, I'll fight to the death right now. What else do I got going on? You know, that's the confidence. It's not that I'm going to win. It's I don't care if I win. I'm going to fight anyway. Yep. Anybody that's talking less than that, it correlates back to their experience level. Little kids are the most confident because they don't know any better. Okay, I'm going to go back to it. I got to look on either side of a pole. Because I can't fight, I can't see it. It's going too fast. Going too fast, it's like an inch on my phone. Tiny little words. Yep. Crawford, Canelo. I can't see. Any life advice? Tons of life advice. Let me recap. Paranoia of everybody. You know, and I'm not saying that in a negative way. I'm saying that in a hyper-awareness way. Like, kind of like a soldier coming home and looking for IEDs in the road. Well, once you're aware the danger is there, you can't turn it off. And the people that are not aware the danger is there, because they haven't been in that danger, right? Be paranoid of everybody. Mike Tyson loses to the 10-year-old kid with a pocket knife. The sneaky 10-year-old kid with a pocket knife can take out any fighter on planet Earth. Like, let that sit in your perspective. If you're thinking, hey, I'm not in constant danger, yeah, you're one of those kings that gets beheaded times all of human history. The ones that thought they were awesome. The British. America's a country. British got cocky. Yep. Okay, ready? I'm off. See you later in the comments. Okay, I'm gonna go back to it. I can't see. I'm looking on either side of the pole. You know, I can't even see it. All right, I'm gonna go back to it.
Then push up, switch over to D6. Both legs just come out.
Okay. I'm in like mental mode or thought mode, deep thought mode. What would you do, hypothetically speaking? What would you do if you went 2 rounds and couldn't hit the person at all, not even once? You went 2 rounds, threw hundreds of punches, and you didn't hit your opponent once. What would that do to your mind? What would that do to your brain? What would that do to your perspective? Think about it. Most people don't. Like most people, they can't even comprehend the idea, the concept of throwing a punch and having it miss. What if that happened 100 times? Because in boxing, you might miss 100 punches, and that by itself breaks the vast majority of the human population. Like, what if they just run away from you until you're fat and tired? It actually works. It's a winning strategy. Most people, yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like, it's an ego thing, and that's you know, we're Christians, so I'm trying not to be too pointed on this, you know. And I've been doing this so long that I learned, you know, but my coaches told me how to do everything right. And I was just too stubborn to care, or I didn't have the context. Like, yeah. And I think it's the same for everybody. Like, you have to get beat up to understand that you might get beat up. Yeah, but most people, they can't comprehend that until it happens. And I was the same way. Yep. With that stance. There again. What if they pull out a knife and stab you in the face? Like, kicking MMA, boxing, it doesn't matter. Like, a police officer with a gun loses to a 10-year-old with a pocket knife. Anybody. Soldier of Fortune, Rambo, loses to a little kid with a pocket knife. A sneaky little kid with a pocket knife beats everybody. And that is important. Get that in your mind. Like, confidence and ego, that's the separation. Like, kamikaze is confidence. Ego is thinking you're going to win. Confidence is, I don't care if I'm going to lose, I'm going to do it anyway. And that's, I say kamikaze just because empathetically, you know, I picture that's what it's like. You want to get to the kamikaze kind of ideology. If you're not there, you're going to lose. Like, I'm at a point where boxing is like it's like the least significant part of boxing is the boxing itself. The mind games, the conditioning, the defense, those are what's going to crush your offense. And it's most of the time it's just in your mind. And going back to my opening sentence here, what do you do if somebody just runs away from you for 2 rounds and you don't hit them at all? Because in real life, that's actually how it works. Like, most people have never even thought about it. Like, it's outside of, it breaks their brain to think about. And prepare yourself, because that's how it works. Like, in real life, somebody's just going to run away from you. Your big power punches are going to punch air and totally miss the guy you're swinging at. And, you know, odds are your girlfriend's going to be standing there, your boyfriend, you know, your kids are going to be standing, your family's going to be sitting ringside watching this embarrassing moment happen to you. What are you going to do about it? Most people crumple. They don't show up. They'll have that one fight and you'll never see them again. They'll spend the next 40 years talking about how cool they were back in high school. That's the average. Okay, I'm gonna go to it. How do you end up? Kamikaze is how you end up with. No, I'm talking ideology, and a concussion can happen anytime, anywhere. Like, you walk out, we're in Minnesota, you walk outside, slip on the ice, hit your head, boom, concussion. What defense do you have to this incredibly high probability of anything hitting your head really hard, right? So, you want to be on top of your game. Yep, and sometimes it's all defense, sometimes it's all offense, and it's all optimized to your body type again too. Like, anybody that thinks that there's one style to boxing, it's kindergarten. If you know somebody that thinks that way, if you associate it with kindergarten, because that is the lowest level of understanding in boxing. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff above that. All right, it's absolutely pointless, no defense. because I'm just warming up. So what you're seeing, this is a measurement bias in cognitive bias terms. You're paying attention. Oh, this is how rope-a-dope works. Like, if I punch with my hands really lightly, well, what's your conclusion? It looks absolutely pointless, Dwayne says. I'm not, we're Christian, I'm not picking on you, I'm just leveraging that comment. That's how rope-a-dope works. So if I'm in the ring and I start throwing pity-patty punches, if I start acting like a wounded duck, most people will assume what they see is real. Rope-a-dope. Act like you're hurt. Most people will just assume that you're hurt. Like, they don't investigate. What am I doing right now? I'm not boxing. Yep. But I'm wearing boxing gloves on and I'm hitting the bag, so like it makes sense you assume I'm boxing. I'm not boxing. I'm working on my balance, and actually, if I flex my arms, this is the origin to the soft punches, but if I flex my arms, if I flex my upper half, it throws me off balance a little bit. What I'm trying to do is stay so loose that I can plan 10 moves out. Most people don't do that. They commit to the first punch. When it misses, then they get their butt kicked by punch 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because they only thought in one punch. Like, their brain only works in 1 and 2 punches. Like, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're one of those guys. It's all of us. Like, this is an enlightenment thing. You start off on ground level and then you got to work your way to like, oh crap. In real boxing, all sorts of goofy things happen. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go back to it. Which is also why bar fighting, it's like the dumbest thing you can possibly do. Yep. Bar fighters lose in a microsecond here. Microsecond. Same with most MMA. Like, they get, well, you know, we're boxers, so we have that advantage. But big cocky MMA guys come here and they get pummeled, and it happens in seconds. Why? Because it's all ego. They don't have that fear. You should look like a soldier that's been to battle. You should be scared. You should have some PTSD. If you don't, it's a sign of what you've gone through. Odds are you haven't gone through much. Okay, I'm gonna go to it. Why doesn't Fonda? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I can't read it. There's a pole right in my way, so I gotta look on either side of it. In my 10 plus years of training and fighting, I've never been so enlightened. There, I'm warming up, and actually, oh god, I'm talking a lot. I'm probably gonna take over the class here in a little bit. So I broke my back. I crushed my spinal cord in 2013. At the height of my boxing, right after, well, whatever. I fought in the ringside world championships twice, and it was right around that time. It was right after that time. I broke my back. I crushed my spinal cord. I almost died. So I had to relearn how to box without doing any of the dumb stuff. The dumb stuff looks cool. If you're trying to look cool, assume it's dumb stuff. Label it in your mind as dumb stuff. The stuff that looks the coolest is the dumbest things you can do in boxing. Actually, I think it kind of works that way in real life too. They're outside the ring. But yeah. So my warm-up is an output of breaking my back and having to learn how to box correctly and not do the dumb stuff. Because as a normal human being, I would do the dumb stuff and then I would hurt myself. Like, I would get stiff. So my real soft thing, I'm trying to punch without pulling my body in any direction. When Bruce Lee says like water, this is what he's talking about. It's actually super hard to do. So hard, most people don't even try to do it. Like, it breaks their mind to even think about. I gotta look at the side of this phone. Peekaboo style of boxing. Do you have the people? You won't see it in my warm-up, but when I'm sparring, yeah, I do it. Tyson's probably my biggest influence style-wise, but I do a lot of Bruce Lee stuff too. Like, my style is optimized towards my body type, so I teach my students what I do, but like, nobody should be identical. Like, everybody on planet Earth should have their own boxing style. Why? Because everybody on planet Earth has different body mechanics. It's math. It's just how it works. Like, once you get comfortable, once you fill into yourself, once you find yourself, you're gonna have your own style too. Because your body is different than anybody else's body. You should not look like anybody else. Tyson Fury would be a horrible boxer if he boxed like Mayweather. Mayweather would be a horrible boxer if he boxed like Fury. Like, it's all based on your body size. And most people They haven't gotten to the point. They haven't even thought about it yet.
15 seconds on the
It's the same way when I started too, you know. Like I'm talking about stuff I learned over 20 years. I can say it, but it won't make sense to you for probably 20 years. It's just how it goes. Just like my coaches told me. Okay, I gotta look on. I'm gonna go back. I think I'm taking over class here in a moment. Then you don't know what you're talking about. Stop. Boxing book. Stop book. Yeah, well, girl. This girl. Non-commercial. I don't know. You're studying. And you. Yep. Okay, well, I do know what I'm talking about. So, nice. I've been punched in the face by multiple title-holding world boxing champions. I fought in the ringside world championships twice. I fought all over the United States. And now I'm the old guy. I'm the coach here. Yep. And I'm teaching. Yeah, but what's your record? No idea. I have 3 boxing books. Whatever that is. And actually, you know, that's a point to leverage right there. If you're worried about your record, like if you're asking, suggests to me that you are worried about your record, and those people don't show up to fights because they've put the record on a pedestal. So when there's a hard fight, the people that care about the record, they don't show up. They give up. They've turned it into such a big deal that they don't have the guts to go there because there is a possibility you lose. There's always a possibility you lose. And if you're not okay with losing it, like if your ego isn't humbled enough where you're willing to lose and fight anyway, I'm not sure how to end that, but let's work on that ideology. If you lost 10 fights in a row, would you still show up to all 10 fights? Your answer should be yes. Yes, I am willing to lose 10 times in a row and I'll keep going. Most people won't. Most people will lose once. Like 20 years, this is the average. Most people lose once and they don't come back. They put it on a pedestal. Don't put it on a pedestal. Don't think you're cool. Think you suck. Think that old lady's gonna take you out. Think every fight you're in, you're gonna die. Like paranoia, foster that paranoia. If you're not paranoid, it's ignorance. Right? Be worried about everybody. Everybody is a threat.
50 years old.
That's how real life works. It's like an actual war zone, right? Dwayne, yes sir. I was a program manager. I implemented a health information exchange for the VA here in Minnesota. I sat down and I had a cup of coffee with 30 some odd thousand veterans. And this was right after I broke my back. So yeah, a lot of the deep philosophical things I share on this channel, they came from BS and talking with all these veterans. And that's Dwayne, you're probably one of the only guys here that knows what I'm talking about. Be paranoid of everybody. Like, never think you're that cool. Would you grab a gun and run up that hill knowing you're gonna die as soon as you get up there? If your answer is no, you suck. The answer should always be yes. That's what I mean by kamikaze. Like, you should be willing to lose. Most people aren't. Most people have to look cool and nothing else. Oh gosh, you know, I'm getting goosebumps as I talk. You know, yeah. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go back to it. I don't know what that is. Okay, go back to it. Awesome. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm not even sweating.
Get those feet up! There's don't put on, but get those feet up!
Okay, I'm going to talk about Dwayne. Last comment. So I described this to the kids here. You're probably one of the only people that's going to understand what I'm talking about. I know this is a PTSD thing. I know, like when that old lady is walking past me on the sidewalk, I know I can feel how many steps away she is from me. Like there's 30 people behind me right now. I'm not looking at them. I know where everybody is in this class. I can feel it. Like, and I know it's the same way for a lot of veterans or service members and whatnot, but I can feel it. Like I don't have to look to know where all these people are. I can feel where they are. And when I say paranoia, that's what I'm talking about. But it's really just hyper awareness. And PTSD is appropriate, but it's I can't turn it off. I know where everybody is in the room at all points in time. And I can close my eyes and it makes no difference. Like I still know where they are. Yep. And I've heard a lot of other veterans talk about the same thing. Just where I'm at. Like I can box blindfolded almost as well as I can with my eyes open. Because I'm hyper aware. You know, I'm paranoid. I'm hyper aware. I can feel like echolocation. I can feel them walking on the ring. Like I can feel the vibrations. I'm tuned into it. Yep. And that's what I'm describing right now. I've heard, you know, thousands of veterans say the same thing. It's the output of fear. When your life depends on it, you learn all sorts of things. Yep. And boxing brings you to that state. It feels like you're gonna die, and you might die. Yep. Okay, I gotta look. All right, I'm gonna go back to it. Coward. You know, I can't see the counts. Wait for a fight. Anyone that cuts weight for a fight is a coward. You know, I cut weight once. Just, oh my God, hundreds of fights, right? I cut weight once and it sucked. I didn't like it. Maybe aligning with your point, but I didn't feel good. Like, this was back when I was really small. I think I was like 167, and I cut down to like 152, I think it was, weight classes back then. I didn't like it. I didn't feel good. Like it wasn't worth it. After that fight, after cutting weight, I went up. I think I went up another weight class where I think it was 178 light heavyweight. You know, I was an amateur, or I'm describing amateurs right now. Yep. So I started fighting guys that were dramatically bigger than me, and I started winning, cutting weight. I don't recommend anybody cuts weight. I don't think it's worth it. But just fight a bigger guy.
Have you been champ, dude?
How's it going, buddy? Hey, say something. Yeah, say hi.
We're back, right?
Tell them where you're from.
I'm Brainerd, dude. I used to come out here all the time, right?
Brainerd represents.
Dude,
Yes,
I
sir.
love the goatee, dude.
Does it look good?
You look good.
I like it.
You've been losing weight too, dude. You look
I'm at
lean and
205.
mean.
Yeah, good. I have a six-pack.
Hell, lean and mean, dude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For you.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, did you say something? Say something again. Nah, I got you close.
Something personal?
Yeah, it's right there. Right there.
Something like personal or something?
I don't care. Alright, well, just say probably not too personal, unless it's deep. I get you. I was actually just talking about deep stuff now. I talk about psychology for a while.
I just had up downs?
Yes, sir. Let's see if they can see it.
Sleep my eye.
Is it fear? Looks like you got fear in your eyes.
I got confidence in my eye.
Alright, I think I milked this out. I'm gonna go start punching people.
Hey, that's my help. Hey, clean up, man. Just give me a help me. You can't do it like you can. I don't expect this amount of people to be here, especially the first week of August, but that's great. Couple of things. I don't know when everybody is going to be leaving for school for the fall. We probably have a changeover in September, which is less than 30 days, but less than 60 days. We're not going to be punched my feet, please. You can do that with your dad. You ain't going to do that with me. And if he said it's all right, no, it's not. Last week I gave 8 people their money back from the gym, okay? They don't know what the word respect means. They don't know what the word respect is all about. Well, welcome to old school. Okay, not because I'm 60. No, it's because I respect the gym. I respect fighting. That's how I teach. When I teach, if you haven't noticed already, hitting and boxing is no different than shooting a gun. As I just brought up to Noah. Doesn't matter how much skill you have, doesn't matter how much shape you have, but you got to be willing to pull that trigger to pop that person. That's why when you go glove to glove, that's the first thing is closing that gap and getting inside and bam, and letting it go. When we're out there doing up downs, yeah, some of you are just, no! Every punch I want speed and I want straight. That's Listen now, speed and strength. You know this lollygagging, I don't know where you guys get that. I don't know, is that something Dad taught us? Is that something you picked up on social media? You know, I tell you, social media sucks, social media is gay, okay? You know what you do at Planet Fitness? Wow, wow. Hey, you're here to work, you're here to sweat, period. You know what boxing is? I don't see any of these guys going in the ring with the frickin' phone, maybe afterwards, but you're here to work. Less than 60 days, our first home match is out in Foley, and last Saturday in September. We get through this hot hill humid part. If you don't have your paperwork for USA Boxing to get insured and your physical, you won't be fighting. It's not like you're going to be forgotten because, again, with every practice, this is how every practice is, this is how it goes. No different than any other sport. Okay? Equal time, equal treatment, equal one-on-one. If there is ever such a thing. Other coaches will say, oh, you got to have that. No, you don't. They don't have it in wrestling. Afterwards, now the coaches are always more likely to stay, can stay afterwards if you want to work. That's fine. Also, you got to have 2 practices a week to qualify yourself to spar. Okay? If you forget your mouth guard, you're not going to jump in the ring. So again, I make it pretty simple. Don't waste my time, I don't waste yours. Pretty simple. You waste my time, I'm going to go home, become a 60-year-old fat man drinking beer. I don't want to do that. You know that 99% of 60-year-old men are fat man and they're home drinking beer and watching TV. I don't want to be that guy. I'm going to be here sweating my you-know-what's off. Anyway, questions about anything. In less than 60 days, our second home show in Foley also will be happening. So a lot is going to be happening. 45 days, the other St. Cloud Club has a show. A chance to get 1 fight, 2, if not 3 fights in less than 30 days, 35 to be exact. So again, you want to fight? Great. If you wait till last minute, well, sorry, you snooze, you lose. As you see, there's a lot of people to attend to, and you know something? I'm motivated, I'm excited. So, questions about anything? Right now, glove to glove, and then we'll do that for 5-6 minutes. Then we'll go neck on down, 5 to 6 minutes. I'll turn the rest over to John. When you're done with the gloves, do not just throw the gloves on the back table. Do not pile gloves on top of gloves. Face them so they face the fan. Spray the insides out with bleach. D&D, not death and destruction. No, I know you were thinking that, Franco. Death and destruction to destroy. No, dry and disinfect the gloves. So that's all they are. Because as you know, a lot of germs and all this bacteria can spread. Hepatitis, ringworm. I don't want any of those skin infections. And you know something? We haven't had that. And you know something? With all these people, 3 of you have. Nobody else. And nobody else caught those holes. If I only assume that, I could be wrong. So you know something? We're healthy, wealthy, and wise. And that's what I like. Clean cut professional. Anyway, on the middle, glove to glove. A lot of people can go in the back ring. You want to jump in that ring. On the middle, 1 minute.
I'd just like to say publicly, this kid is a monster.
Hey, all of you, dude.
He punched me and I couldn't see straight for a month.
Nah, dude. This guy beats me up for a living, dude. I'm scared. There's a reason why I haven't been here in forever, dude.
You're good, buddy. You're good. You're good. Good style.
Heck yeah. God bless you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. God bless. Awesome.
If nobody goes in the ring,
We crossed 1 million views last week.
we got a lot of guys tonight. But I'd say the one in the ring.
All right, I'm gonna prop up the phone.
Bro, you need somebody.
To recap, I broke my tripod.
I put my broom away.
I don't know how long I got. So you guys are propped up against a ring clock. 40% chance this is going to work well. And I like those odds. Oh, check that out. Six Sigma black belt, paying off, process improvement. Actually, it looks like we got even numbers tonight. So, as a coach, let's walk around. Let's walk around and get to know some people. Know some fools.
If you know somebody, you do get lucky and no. A lot of people when I went there, they brought their mom, dad.
You guys see how many people here? We're packed. We have like a 30-person strong waiting list here in St. Cloud. Awesome. Wow, we got guys from all over the place. Like Scott was saying, we had a guy that came over from Ukraine, and then Sonia came from Nepal. Awesome. We're global, baby.
30 seconds.
Actually, this isn't accurate now, but for the vast majority of the year, we've had a whole. Yeah, English is not the only language here, so I coach in multiple languages, even though English and boxing are all I have. But boxing's universal. Hey, boxing works in every language. What's up, fool? Yeah, bro. All right, the glove punching thing, that's Scott's. But to his credit, like a lot of people, probably some of the people I'm talking with here in the comments, a lot of people, they don't factor in all the BS that comes with people hitting your gloves as you're trying to punch them. Like clean punches are like the least probable out of all the options. Odds are you're gonna throw a punch and it's gonna hit somebody in the elbow, or you're gonna clash forearms, or goofy things are gonna happen, and that breaks most people's minds because they have such a virgin, like a picturesque image of how things are supposed to work out, and it never works out like that. Real boxing's dirty. You're probably gonna look dumb. You're probably gonna punch yourself in the face. You're probably gonna punch yourself
You can use 1, 1, 2,
in front of 1,000 people.
2, 1, 2. But again, you're aiming for the glove. I don't want a body. I don't want a neck. I don't want a kidney. I want that moving target. Y'all can shoot a gun. Look at how small that bullet is. Look at how small that target is. Where do you want it to go? You hit the moving target. That means if he's fast, you got to get faster. It's a back and forth game. That's the purpose of the drill. Precision. Bam, 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 bam. I'll be 61, gentlemen. I should not have speed. Okay? Pick the pace up. Keep keep up to an old man, okay? That's why you're here. Unmelt. Go.
I don't remember the name of this song, but it's hands down the most depressing song I can think of from the 90s. Probably the worst boxing song out there. Yep. This is actually kind of fun. Normally I don't get to walk around. I got to coach class. Yeah.
Guys, control.
My bad.
No, you're good. Oh, I think I hurt you. Man, I want to hurt you.
In a loving way.
In a constructive criticism.
That's true.
See, gentlemen.
All right. I didn't see you, buddy. Yep. There, let me prop up my phone and then we'll go. I found a lost sheep. Hi, buddy.
Great punches. Focus and shoot. Focus and shoot. Focus and shoot. Get it tight. Good fight, everybody. Love it. Okay, neck on down. Neck on down. Nothing to the face. Nothing to the... Yes, if you're gonna think, you get 1 second. If you go any more than 1 second, too bad. 5 seconds. Again, neck on down. Still too slow. Put that bicep. Go!
One. All left. Yep. For me, like loosen up a little bit, relax a little bit, you know? Yep. And then flick it. Like it's not even a punch. Like, for me, you should be able to punch it without it falling forward.
30 seconds!
Yeah, for the second one, just very. Don't hold back. For the first one, hold back. For that second one, I'll drive into me. Like everything, you got all into me. That body one, I want you to hit yourself into it. Yeah. Like it's a hard punch. This stuffy punch, this everything punch. You know what I mean? You have to fall into it. see you're letting off a little bit, or that's what it looks like on my side. You gotta be comfortable.
Let him take your belly. You need to work on that belly anyway.
Oh, that was good. That was the best one yet.
In front of him, Frank. Look at his distance. Don't let him use this reach. Just stay in there. Go. Take away that reach of him. Keep going. Side. Control. That's the way it takes. Pick it up. Great.
What's up? So on your way out of here, you're going to take something in a board, and I built like a rip-off.
Go.
Rip-off one like that, so I'm going to get it off, but you'll see that on your way out. There's a picture of me.
Awesome. So we have an even number of people here tonight, which, as a coach, I'm not going to spar, or I'm not going to do this if a kid needs it.
But give him work too. He's just not here for you. You know, he can work with on that feet.
Awesome.
Look on that feet.
You ready, fool?
That's the distance on.
Is it?
Amen. Come on,
Let's go.
keep on his heel. Go on him, Don. Go on, lean on him. When he comes in, lean on him now. Keep those punches up, those guys. Take those belly shots. Better take them down. Break.
Look, that shoulder check, awesome. That's what we were working on last week, right? That was good.
But again, you do it until the referee tells you not to. 10 seconds. Somebody get with John. Give him a little work.
Somebody.
And Phil, 2 seconds. Go. Go back up somewhere. Go right, left. Bring that fist over. Bring that fist over. Up to the face, not to the head.
We actually have an even number of people here.
Gentlemen, hold on 1 second. Okay. When you're punching, it's like dancing. Punch with grace. With that speed. If you increase speed, you don't need that much power. You don't need that much strength. Because no numeral, the power will increase. You pick that up, power increases. But if we try it, this drill, be elegant on your dance. You know when they have that double jab, and we pivot. Double jab, and we pivot. Double jab, and we pivot. Double jab, 2 steps, and we pivot. The elegance of dance, it's what really boxing is.
It really is. It really is.
Get that. And this mechanical, robotic. I get 4 of these. Those 4, that's at 100%. That's going to wear you down and be an elegant dancer. You want proof? There's no more proof than Ali. Watch him. But you compare all these fighters of today, where is the elegance? I don't see it. Now remember, Ali is 220, that was his lightest.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
225, that's weight, gentlemen. None of you outside Paul and John. I mean, think about it. If Ali can do it, why can't you guys get that? Again, I don't want you.
I'm at
freaking
205.
What was that Penguin movie? Happy Feet.
Ah,
Oh, that freaking
nice.
Happy Feet. Okay?
Daughter's favorite movie.
And all of a sudden, oh, are you gonna throw some punches? No, when you're elegant, you know, you move, boom. That's where that precision. Shoot that guy. Shoot. Then when it's open, then you throw that right. This power of we're not trying to impress the other person. You want to impress them, look at Ali. Okay? 5 bunches of punches. Okay, again, the rhyme, bunches of punches. Think about it. You might as well practice it. I don't want to get tired. Well, what are you going to do when a real match comes? Think about it.
Scott, coincidentally, I was talking about this at the start of the stream. Would you agree power punchers rarely make it past first round, second round? The big street guys, 2 rounds. Would you agree, Scott? 2 rounds and they're crying in the corner, throwing in the towel, saying, I'm sick, I pulled a muscle, I drank too much last night. That's how it plays out.
You know, again, we have to have a limit. I mean, why do you hit box? Yeah, no shit, everybody wants to win. Okay, I don't care about it. Okay, when I match you guys, here's the goal, 3 rounds. I want to win. You want to win, get the hell out of here. Okay, it ain't about winning.
Yes, sir.
Winning is not first, second, third, or fourth. You go out there, I want to do it because I am, okay. Here's the best example in the whole wide world, but it's the worst example in the whole wide world. Those that are 18 and under, moms and dads are not going to like this example at all. You know what the example is? This type of individual, they're profiled by the FBI, they like to do this, they enjoy this. How can they tell? They measure their heart rate, they measure their blood pressure. When you like to do something, it remains calm. You don't, I enjoy this. Okay? Now granted, boxing when you're, but there again too, Ali proves all that love. I mean, you look at Ali and Frazier, not once, not twice, 3 times. Ali Foreman, Ali Holmes, those 225-pound plus men. That was 15 rounds, mind you, 3 minutes. Again, I'm just using an example that was proven. Not proven today because rounds are 12. Oh my God. But again, you gotta like it. You gotta enjoy it. Again, the example, and again, I'm using it as an example only. I don't want it to be said, oh God, Coach Joe brought up, you know, this type of individual that's profiled by the FBI because they like to do this. You see it on TV. You see these bad people. And 9 times out of 10, it's male species of the human race. But they like to take out people. What do they call them? It's like some kind of cereal box. Crazy called cereal. But I think we know what he means, what I mean. But if their heart rate is low, their blood pressure is low, but they enjoy doing it, why are you here? Winning is a byproduct after the action. The action is boxing. You can't win first, you can't lose first. You got to go through the action of actually physically fighting. And I think that physicality, I mean, isn't that what we as men love to do? Hey, now women, God, they love it. I mean, they go up to, God, this is great. I thought this was just only for men. Women have the same feelings as well. But again, you guys have to decide. Again, that quote came from a John Wayne movie, The Shoot Us, his last movie. And in that, he's teaching, Bookham was the guy's name, played by Ron Davis, who was in Happy Days. He asked him, Mr. Books, John Wayne's character, that guy with the gun, this is a Western, mind you. How could you shoot so many men? Well, Bookham, not because I wanted to, but if I didn't, I would be dead. Some men will blink an eye. Some men will take a breath. That's 1 split second. What happens if you do that in a match? Like, I look left, I look right, bam, you got a hit. Oh wait, I was talking about driving. Wait, there's no difference. If I'm driving, I look left, I look right, bam, hit by a car. I'm boxing. My hands are at the same height. I look left, I look right. Bam, I get hit by a fist. So tell me the difference between driving and boxing. Again, that focus at 1 second. But again, back to Bookham and back to Mr. Books. Back to oh, you can't take away my gun rights, oh my God. You know something, it ain't about that. Over 90% of those people that hold guns, if they needed to shoot it to protect you, again, it's not S-H-O-O-T, it's S-H-I-T. Oh my God, I'm holding the gun, but yeah. Boxing is no different. It's unnatural for somebody to want to shoot you. It's unnatural for us to fight. So yes, you have to overcome that. You know, old-time coaches don't go over that psychological part and have nothing to compare it to. I do, because again, when you throw that punch eye to eye, that's the beat of a rifle. Oh, I got a handgun. Same thing. That's the beat of a handgun. Get a measuring stick. Okay, now if I throw that punch, get a measuring stick. Aren't they all the same? If I'm driving, yeah, I'm sitting, but that fist, that knuckle, that pointer finger, that's the same. You're aiming, you're focusing. So again, there's 3 things to put together. We're not going to make professional boxers out of a lot of people. We're not here for that. But one, you want to enjoy the sport that you're in. You want to have fun. And I tell you, if all of a sudden we get to the 3rd round, and all of a sudden, hey, Lucas, you're like, oh my God, man, where's the 3rd round? And I said, no, hey, Lucas, we're not going to lose the 3rd round. I had put something inside of our OOT in my pants right now, but I went FAP or what in my pants, because I think you're going to win. If you get to the 3rd round, we do not lose. Okay? Now's the time to turn it on. You want the strategy? Here's the 3-round strategy. 1, round 1. You touch, you feel that person out. I'm not going to explode. Like John said, that first round, there's a high tendency for people to burn out. Find where this person's at. Stall if you want. Grab him, hug him. Get in a little tight, give him a little headbutt. Or after it gives you a warning, who cares? Piss the guy off. See where he's at. Off the bear. Yeah, round 2. I get you. Okay. You got to round 1. Did you feel lost? Yep, great. Okay, we probably lost 10 to 9. Not a problem. I don't care. You know where he's at. Now round 2, now you engage. Okay? Round 2, you can engage. Come back. That's round 3. Yep, hey, great. I know I get that double jab. I get the right hand in. Perfect. But you know something? What's that, coach? We don't freaking lose the 3rd round! And then just like MMA, you just go freaking nuts. You bust a nut on your opponent until the referee, like MMA, they got to do this stuff. Oh. Guys, you get me all excited. I get more from talking than I do from freaking doing this. But anyway, I hope I made the point I wanted to. Since got a lot of people, that's how I vote from. And again, it might help you with driving, it might help you with somebody out on the street, but also too, defense for a football game, defense is going to keep you alive, because if you don't have anything, you're scared to death, those hands go up, it's just like Ali did to Foreman. Come on, man, come on, hit me with everything, buddy, come on, yeah, fist the ball, and then what happened? He tired himself out. Same thing. Anyway, questions? John? I'm going to turn the last segment over to you, sir. I know we got about 15 minutes. Go a little after. For those that got to leave at 8, great.
I got it.
John would say, I'm going to hit the clock, grab the bag, punch. 6:30 tomorrow, 6:30. Isaac will be here on Wednesday, and then we're back at it again on Thursday.
Everybody grab a bag, start punching. Non-stop punching. Punch. What I care about right now is you don't stop. I don't care how you box. I care if you stop boxing. Yep. Non-stop punching. Don't stop in between punching. Punch. Yep. Smaller punches. Hey, this is going to be a marathon, not a sprint. Choose your punches wisely. This is all mechanics. Yep. Not power. Power you will lose. Alright, I gotta set the phone down so I can get after people. You know what? I'm just gonna take my gloves off. There's only like 10 minutes left of class anyway. 15 minutes, thereabouts. So I'm just gonna have the guys punch the bag. So when I was getting ready for Ringside World Championships, Coach Harold had me just hit nonstop for a half an hour every night, and we were training 5 nights a week. Half an hour nonstop punching. Keep going, little punches, non-stop, don't stop. If you stop, you suck. All I care about is don't stop. I don't care about the quality of your punches. I don't care about the quantity of your punches. I do care if you stop. If you stop, you lose. If you stop, you die. Do whatever you gotta do to not stop. Non-stop. Yep, little punches. That's where we're going with this. Yep. All power punches will, spoiler alert, if you're throwing power punches, you're gonna lose. Power punches only work in tiny amounts. They don't work for the long haul. It's just like a marathon. You run really fast in the beginning, you're gonna suck later on. It really is just a marathon. Yep. Get into the marathon kind of ideology. Yep. Don't stop. I don't care how fast you run. You just can't stop. Walking not allowed. Yep. We're gonna do this for another 4 minutes. Keep going. Non-stop. I don't care. The lesson here is the mechanics. To go non-stop, you're gonna have to teach your body to do some weird things. Some counterintuitive things. Find the rhythm. For me, it's like a dance. The closer I get to dancing, the longer I can do this. Dance on their face. Was that a stopping? That looked like a stop. I'm watching. Yeah. He's awesome. He actually does really good. And he punches, hard-wise, he punches like an adult. They're hurt. Yep, keep going. It's just like a marathon. The hard part is not crapping out because your body craps out. Yep, just like a marathon. Expect it to hurt. No, don't stop. Keep going. It's a marathon. You're going to get to that runner's high. The goal is to get to that runner's high. Hey, keep going. 4 minutes. The goal is the meditative state. That runner's high, it actually happened. Don't stop. You should do this so long that your body stops working. Don't stop. Don't drop your hands. Just keep going. Just go less. Yep. Whatever you gotta do, just don't stop. All I care about is you don't stop. Little punches. Yep. Try not dropping all the way. Keep your arms like this. That way you stay, yep. If you can keep it's all about mechanics. If you can keep your arms up, you save the calories of having to move your arm back up. Or, to keep your arms up and then you don't have to, give me a lexicon, a thesaurus. I can't think of the right word. It's all mechanics, it's all process efficiency. I picture it like electricity. You want no ohms of resistance. You want no breaks in the wire. You want it to be smooth all the way across. If it's not smooth, you lose power. Any spot that's arcing out, I'm stuck with this electrical metaphor. But any spot that arcs out, any spot that's not perfect, you lose energy. Yeah. It works that way in punching. My goal is to punch as hard and as fast and as powerful as I can and burn 0 calories while I do it. How do you do that? Leverage. Archimedes. We're big enough and I'll move the world. Keep going. 2 minutes. Hey, spoiler alert, class is almost over. In 2 minutes, we're gonna do ring work. Guess who's not taking their gloves off?
It's all of you guys. You're gonna keep your gloves on. And we're gonna do 5 minutes of ring work. Why? Because the weight of the gloves throws you off a little bit. Keep going. I like it, buddy. Don't stop. Don't stop. Just don't stop. Just don't stop. Yep, yep, yep. It really is. You're doing awesome, buddy. That's what I'm talking about. If you did this for an hour, like at the end of that hour, you'd be doing something super goofy. Whatever that goofy thing is, it's probably amazing to start with. You know what I mean? What you learn at the end of a fight is what you want to do on round 1. What you learn on round 12 is how you want to act on round 1. Why? Because it's efficient. Everybody is dumb round 1. Everybody burns an abnormal, an inefficient amount of energy. Round 12, you got nothing. You either do it right or you don't do it at all. Keep going, buddy. Keep going, keep going. Don't stop, don't stop. You guys are doing good. Littler punches, littler punches. Too big, you can't do it all night. It's just too big, smaller. You gotta downsize. Yep, 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 yep. You wanna be a speedboat, not an oil tanker. Everybody thinks big is better. Not true, not true, not true at all. Small and nimble. You want to be a ninja. Yep, yep, yep. You guys are doing awesome. We're almost done, we're almost done. All right, that's it. Time, time, go, go, go. You're leading. You're leading. Go, go, go. No, no, no. Keep your gloves on. Everybody keeps your glove on. Go, go, go. Right now, go.
Right.
Go, go, go. Yep, yep, yep. Alex is in charge. We got a lot of people here tonight. Can you guys see it? I'm not sure if it's gonna show up on camera. Yeah. Awesome. Great, keep going, keep going. Don't let your feet clap. As a predator, as a guy that's gonna eat you, I notice when your feet come together. I don't have to look. I can see it in my peripherals. Like I'm aware of it. Why does that matter? Because I'm gonna hit you when you're off balance. I don't have to think about it. This is all arithmetic to me. It's all conditioned response. I see your weaknesses without thinking about them. Yep, yep, don't worry about it. It happens, it happens. Your shorts will fall down in front of 1,000 people, I guarantee it. Boxing is embarrassing. Everybody tries to look cool. That's not how it works. You will punch people and their sweat will go in your mouth. Your shorts will fall down. You will hit yourself in the face. What are you gonna do? You're gonna keep fighting. Who cares? Dumb stuff happens constantly. Don't try to look cool. Try to win. It's different. Everybody tries to look cool. You eat them. They are the guppies swimming with sharks.
Backward.
Yep, yep, yep. 3 minutes. Last round. Last round. The cool people are the first to cry.
Right.
Yep, yep, yep. You guys got it. You guys got it. Last round. You gotta be louder, buddy. You gotta be louder. Yeah, yeah. Scream louder.
Backward. That's it, louder enough.
Don't swear. Don't. Your swear words were loud enough. Quiet. That's Jesus. Forgive that guy. Hey, that was a swear. Quiet. Everybody's got a potty mouth tonight. You guys are doing awesome. Keep it up. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Left.
I think this is Tool on the radio. Awesome. Yep, yep, yep. I love this song.
Backward.
Crappy songs. There was some like manic depressant song on earlier I didn't like. All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Right.
Right, this is Tool.
Right, right, right.
You guys are doing awesome. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Make it hurt. Bloody nubs. Bloody nubs.
right, I'm older than everybody here, but I picture the scene from Dances with Wolves. Kevin Costner, the opening scene, where he pours out the bloody shoes. Yeah, at the side, was that the Confederate War? Yeah. Revolution? Yeah, Civil War is Civil War, that's what I was going for. Either way, Kevin Costner, awesome, Dances with Wolves. Okay, 2 minutes.
Right.
Minute 30 seconds. That's it, that's it. End of the round, end of the round. Don't crap out. Cognitive bias. People remember the end more than the beginning. Yep. Leave them with a great impression. Yep. Showing off matters.
Forward.
Make it look like you're winning. Make it feel like you're winning. Yep. You don't have to be winning to give the impression you're winning.
Right.
Yep. All right, we're gonna do a minute overtime. 1 more minute. Keep going.
Go.
Because I said so.
Thank you, coach.
Yes, sir.
Champions are meeting overtime, baby.
I like it.
Let's go, baby.
It's when you don't see it coming. That opportunity you don't see coming. I got no gas. What am I gonna do? You're gonna take it.
Backwards.
Yep. Keep going, buddy. Crapped out. Yeah, I noticed that earlier tonight. Just walk. Yep. Limp if you gotta limp. Just don't stop. Hey, you guys will learn that when you stop, everything goes to hell. Like, even if you're hurt, stay moving. There's something about stopping that causes all the bad things. Yep. It's a thing. I don't know why. Stand up, like lean up against the wall. Okay, Tom, that's it. Class is over. Go home. You guys did awesome, buddy.
Thank you.
You're awesome. How you feeling?
Great. Welcome, everyone. Thank you guys for joining.
Where are you going? Okay, you're opening it up.
To like, share, subscribe so you never miss out on another live stream. He goes live Monday through Thursday.
Yes, sir.
And we're a Christian-based boxing gym, and we're just here to show the world what we're about.
I like it. That was awesome, buddy. That was awesome. Hey, this kid's a professional. I had I do a lot of stuff on LinkedIn that you guys don't know anything about. But I had a network television station reach out to me to buy my show, and I'm saying that publicly because I am impressed with your skills.
Thank you, sir.
So if anybody's watching me, I am saying that so you can see this kid.
Yeah. If you guys want to sign me up for whatever you got going on, just let him know and he'll let me know.
like it.
And we can get in contact with each other. Thank you guys.
You got a bright future, buddy.
Thank you, sir.
Bright future. Yes, sir. Awesome. Alrighty. Let's get some fools. At this point, I've become oppositional towards getting a haircut. Now I'm rebelling against haircut. The man can't keep me down. Society will lower its standards. All right, you're up, fool.
If you were in a movie, you would play Moses.
I'd be an awesome Moses. Hey, let's go deep. So, Alex is about the only guy here. I go really deep with Christian stuff.
That can do anything too.
That's can't tell a good joke. Can't. Actually, that was pretty funny. I'm not gonna top that. That was pretty good. I'm patting myself on the back for that one. No. So Moses. I don't remember the whole Bible story, but Moses builds a bronze cross. This is like an Old Testament. Moses does the bronze snake, puts it on a cross, and that symbolism. I can't quote the Bible, but they say if you this is when all the snakes were killing people in the desert. So, whatever. The logic is my takeaway is the symbolism. If you believe it, it becomes true. The act of faith is the origin of the miracle. Like, you got to believe it regardless if you can see it or not.
Think about it. If Jesus wasn't real, why are so much people against him? Why do so much people dislike Jesus if he's not real? If he's just a myth, why do so much people have a problem with him and argue and say he's fake?
Can't leave yet.
Oh, I'm not allowed to leave?
No.
You're gonna make me wait.
Fake wasn't on the list of possibilities. Like, it's Yeah. I've been making fun of Einstein a lot on LinkedIn. Like I've been picking fights like Neil deGrasse Tyson. I poke some major holes in some major fundamental laws of science. Why? Because they don't include human biases.
Look after it, man.
Like that was good. I'm gonna go get people for the leave. Awesome. What do you got, buddy? You good? Hey, you haven't been here in a while. What's up? It's been a couple of weeks, huh?
It's just family business, you know.
Hey, it happens. Yeah. It happens.
Yeah, stay hard though, stay hard.
Yes, sir. You did awesome. Feeling good?
I'm good. I'm good now.
I like it. Oh, it was a couple of weeks, wasn't it? Or maybe even longer, eh?
Yeah, I just had to take a little break because I need to start like running. So I was at the
It's
gym.
summer, so summer's tough. Summer is like a different game. It really is. Like it's,
Yeah, but like, yeah, you just need to just like stay consistent. You know,
Yes, sir. It's tough.
work hard. You know, you just like try your best.
I like it. You did good, buddy. You did good. I like it. What do you got, fool?
Continue being one of the good guys
Yes, sir.
and keep believing in the higher power.
I like it. That was awesome, buddy. That was awesome. You haven't been here in a little while. Are you? Yeah, you haven't been here in a while. You were doing you did the kickboxing class today.
Yeah.
But I think I seen you last week or something. You were just hitting the.
Yeah.
Hey, you weren't in boxing class, though. I don't think you were.
I didn't have the membership at the time. I just been doing it like by myself, and now I'm doing it.
It helps. Either way, you gotta do it by yourself. You know. I learned stuff in boxing at home, staring at the walls, all by myself. Yeah. It's a thing. Yes, sir. Yeah. I think reading's kind of the same way. Like you just reading around other people and reading by yourself are two different things.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah. People freak me out a little bit. Like it's a distraction. Yeah. What do you got, fool? Make your mom proud.
In a relationship, you have to show up for each other.
Ooh. Yes, sir.
Having difficulties with that right now, but I'll figure it out.
I've had difficulties with that. It's not easy. And then men are logical and women are emotional, and those are two different perspectives.
Well, here's the thing, not all women are emotional, but like...
No. I'm just saying.
I know.
Well, I'm talking. So I study perception, like it's what I do for a living, and perceiving things from an emotional perspective and a logical perspective. Like, whyever God designed it like that, I am positive those dynamics are beneficial, but it is different. Like, you guys can both look at the same thing and not see the same thing. All right. Oh no, I'm waiting for it. You were gonna say something smart, and I kept on talking. I interrupted you.
Not all women are emotional, but a lot of them are, you know? And you can't let your emotional part of your mind take over when you're trying to have a civil conversation with somebody, you know?
Oh,
That just fucks everything up.
Don't swear.
My bad.
Don't swear.
That just messes everything up. You try to have a normal conversation and they start getting emotional and start crying and yelling and shit. It's like that.
Don't swear. But that's what we were just getting at. Oh no, this is deep, and I figured some of this out as an adult. Like nobody taught me. That's what we're talking about, emotional. So you just described a logical, like this is how it should work, because you're logical as a guy. They don't see that because they're not, like it's not a right or wrong thing. Like they are looking at it from a different way. You are speaking in English, they are speaking in Spanish. Actually, that's not even correct because those are both languages. Like, so where I'm currently at, I'm thinking about like I'm a statistician, you know, like I'm a mathematician at work. But like deliberately make things emotional instead of logical, because if the emotional variance is the goal, well then you can give them you can build, oh god, this is kind of weird. I picture like building a labyrinth with mice and cheese, but you can build that labyrinth, you can build that situational labyrinth to give those emotional releases, and then you can tie that back into your logical rationale.
You know, like I gotta talk to somebody about some shit, you know.
Don't swear.
And I gotta talk to somebody about some stuff, you know.
Yes, sir.
And I want to have a conversation in person. And I'm hoping we can just communicate and have a normal conversation.
Don't say normal, because your version of normal is broken, because you're describing it from like a logical standpoint as a guy. Yeah, but it's different. It's not like that for, like, biologically, it's not like that. And I learned this as an adult later on in life. Like, it's different.
Yeah. But I got a conversation with them. You gotta figure it out. She has to figure out her stuff. I gotta figure out my stuff. I've thought of my boundaries and my expectations. I gotta talk to her about it. And honestly, those expectations, those boundaries should be in every single kind of relationship. You know, not just like, not like a few things, but like if she can't do that stuff, then I'm done. You know? She's probably not gonna see this. That's fine. She might, but like, look, you gotta figure out your stuff, man. It's like, you can't just ghost me for 3 days. That's not okay.
Don't get too personal on this public.
You can't disregard people's feelings, okay? I'm saying that to everybody. Else.
Well,
You can't do that. That's not respectful.
Google the emoji. Yeah, super tough. Because our perspective is different. Yeah, I'm struggling to think of metaphors. It's super interesting. What you're thinking is not what she's thinking, because it's impossible for that to be true. Like, our brains don't work the same way, and that's by design.
Yeah, and I said some stuff that got them thinking, you know? I said some stuff that got them thinking about their stuff, because they can't avoid it that long, you know? You gotta face your emotions at some point. You can't distract yourself with other things for that long, because you can never distract yourself from your own emotions. You have to face them at some point.
But emotional is always, like, even facing them.
It's gonna happen at some point, and it will happen at some point.
You know, I'm going to move on just before everybody leaves here. What you're describing is, everything I heard you say was from, like, a logical perspective, which means there's an opportunity there for improvement, because the perspective you're providing, it's impossible for her to hear it in that way. And this is something I've learned as an adult, because they are wired for the emotional ups and downs, not the logic. Men are the logic, and they're the emotional variance, right? So you can't speak logic to emotion, you can't speak emotion to logic. And that duality there, it's by design. I don't know why God made it like that, but it's probably for good reasons, right? That's why they can do stuff we can't do, and we can do stuff they can't do. It's because we're wired differently.
Yeah.
Yep. So the hard part of empathy is knowing that your perspective is broken from her perspective, because she can't see it. It's really weird. I picture, like, talking to my dog, like talking to my animal. Like, they understand, but they don't fully, like, we're talking different languages. And it's super, empathy is where I'm going. I'm going to get everybody else. This is super deep. Hey, thank you. That was awesome, buddy. What do you got, fool?
Another day.
Ooh, I like to stretch during emotionally deep conversations.
Yeah. Well, you kept me waiting. You said
I did. Yep. Yes, sir.
Another day, another dollar. Just got off strep throat recently.
Oh, really?
Well, I still have it. I still feel kind of crap, but it's good enough to train. So that's. I can't not train that. I got soft and fat when I had, like, a whole.
It does. It messes with you.
I had a lot of chocolate. Right. I was like, I never had strep throat before, so I thought, okay, well, with these antibiotics, I'll be good by the end of the weekend. Well, it ends up being Thursday eventually. It's like, oh, right. So I came here, but I had a shift that day and came here, but. Get better, get back in shape. My first week training here, actually, I was doing some, wait until, like, dinner time to eat and stuff, and then just, like, eat long enough before coming here so I don't puke, and then eat again, and then go back to bed.
That's a real thing. You actually got to plan it, right? Like, it's a real thing.
I ate kind of close to breakfast today, but it doesn't matter. You just thug it out, and then. I'm a big sweater, but not a big puker, so that's good.
Yeah, I never beer.
And I actually got super shredded that week. I was really lean. My abs looked really good. And then I literally gained it all back. So now that I'm here again, I'm just going to lose it all again by doing the same thing. And I'll probably go even further. I might as well while I'm at it, because I've got more than just straight. Also, I don't know, other tidbit. Doing your own stuff, it can be harder, but, like, hard work pays off. I'm working on my 20 rep squat right now, so I did 185 for 20. Not a lot. I've gone up to 2 plates before for 20. I can't do that right now, but I'll build up to it. And I guess I'll go beyond it. That was a couple of years ago I was able to do that. And now I'm just training it back up again. My legs, logically.
I'll watch your head so you don't like that.
Logically, my legs were quite tight for practice. But that was okay because it's actually just a lot of endurance stuff. So I don't know, just keep going for it. Another day, another dollar. You probably don't need as much food as you think. I don't know. Stop eating dessert.
That's a real thing. I've lost 40 pounds this summer. So in 2 months.
Oh, the whole summer.
In 8 weeks, I lost 40 pounds. And
that's kind of the rate at which I kind of got
I did do it on purpose. It just kind of happened.
It just kind of, because you're on that bag all day.
Yeah.
You're on the bag the whole hour.
10 hours a week.
Yeah, we're running in circles while this guy's on the bag the whole time. Until the end of practice, and then we gut each other like a bunch of animals.
They cry and scream, "Please, Jonathan, don't hit me. Please take it easy on me, good sir."
We actually didn't do that today. I don't know. Another day.
That was good, buddy.
Another day. Grateful to be here.
That was awesome.
Stretch out. Work hard.
I like it. That was good.
Life is good.
Cheer this. Look at this. What else do we got? We got this fool. How's it going, buddy? Say something inspirational.
My life's kind of a mess right now. I don't have anything for inspiration.
Why are you here tonight? You feeling good? Why didn't you stay home and eat Doritos? So I came here like way back 20 years ago. I came here because I wanted to beat somebody up and I didn't want to go to jail. And this is the only legal way to do it. That's
my reason.
That is my origin to joining. Like no joke. That's why I joined boxing. And it worked. All right, buddy. I'll get out of your face. You did good. You did good, buddy. Alrighty. Well, ride with me. We're gonna turn the stuff off so Scott doesn't get after me for forgetting. I usually forget. Turn the fans off. Windows. Clocks. Okay, so I once got out. I'm a Six Sigma black belt. I'm a statistician at work, and building efficient processes and building SOPs where you could take out anybody in the company and the company will still work great is something I do at work. So we're doing the same thing here at the gym. You take Scott out, you take me out. Any of us die at any point in time, the gym should still go on. Like building a machine that works outside of you. Sweet. I was just seeing if it was off. All right, we're good. All right, I got one more guy. Then I think we can close it. You're the last two, and then I can shut her off. Who wants to go first?
I guess so.
Some inspirational, buddy.
Jesus.
Where are you from first?
Raynard, Minnesota. Well, technically, I live in Deerwood, like 20 minutes out of Raynard. But
I built a bunch of houses in Deerwood back in my construction days.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, probably built my house, dude.
Like 30 or 40 houses. It's a small town, so that's a significant portion.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Heck yeah.
I interrupted.
No, you're all good. Thank you for having me, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Yeah, thanks to this man, the legend, Scott Kellum.
Not all the time.
Heck yeah.
Bruce Willis, Die Hard 1.
Yeah.
Best Christmas music. You know what his line was?
What?
I'm just a speck in the ointment, baby. A speck in the ointment.
Again, even in the summer when I came up here, no other gym's playing Christmas music, but guess what gym is?
You know why? Because it's Christmas in July. That's a legal thing. Although Christmas music ended 4 days ago. So I am sad.
Hey, but it's fall time. But anyway.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. But thank you guys so much for having me. God loves you guys, and I'm signing off. Hopefully I see you guys soon.
Yes, sir.
I will. Promise.
That was awesome, buddy. That was good. Hey, you.
Jonathan.
Love you too, buddy. Hey, are you fighting in our shows, Scott?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hudson. Oh, I better get in this one.
Yeah.
Okay, we got Hutchinson, we got Brainerd, we got St. Paul. The last Saturday in September, And 30 days later, back, not at Mr. Jim's, Henry's Event Center. So this is the first time in 22 to 25 years, we've done 2 of them back to back. Last time was with Woody. I don't know if you were around that.
Yeah, just like he was on his way out as I was on my way in.
Okay, so, but yeah, it's going to be kind of tough, but we can do it.
Yes, sir.
September, actually, I turned 18 September, so I'm actually gonna be
Oh my God,
class
nice.
fighter. So
Nice.
I'm gonna go beat up some old men, I guess. You know.
Oh my God.
So that's gonna be my
I
first
can
fight.
beat this kid up and not go to jail.
It's gonna be yeah, right? It's gonna be my first fight. 18. Fighting people 18 and older.
Oh, you're doing good, buddy.
Kick some ass, dude.
Yeah, you're already good.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I like your style already. I have for a while.
Heck yeah.
You know, John, Merry Christmas, and 4 days late from the ending of Christmas in July, so I'm going to sign off.
I like it.
Okay. Godspeed, you guys. Godspeed.
Hey, you want to get in the back? Close up? All right, we're going to end this, baby. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looking good. Looking good. Did you see the Spider-Man? Ah, it's a reverse. With great power comes great responsibility. That was awesome, buddy. Yes, sir. Subscribe. Join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central. Why? Because it's awesome. Have a good night. God bless you all.